Okay, make sure my lighting is okay. I don't know if that's too bright or not. Send a couple invitations out. Hey guys. Okay. Hey. Hey Kylie, Courtney, Jessica. Not that kind of baking, Kylie. Are you baking your face? You just seen that. Okay. I already put my foundation, my primer and my foundation on, but I'm going to show you guys a different kind of baking. I'm not making food, not yet. I'm going to make spaghetti when I'm done with this, but I'm not doing that yet. Going to use concealer. So this is a different way. Hey Erica, hey Heidi, hey Jennifer. This is a different way to highlight with a technique called baking, which I've only done a few times. So let's go for it. I already, like I said, have my primer and my foundation on. I'm going to be using our concealer, our waterproof concealer real quick. And then I'm going to show you exactly what baking is and what you need for it. If I can find my concealer. Okay. So you're going to want concealer, right? And if you're like me, you really want to make your face look more wide awake and bright-eyed. So first of all, because I have dark circles, I have to color correct before I highlight. So our color corrector, spit it out, Stacy. The color corrector concealer for dark circles or dark spots is number 3, which also happens to match my skin tone. So I'm just going to melt it. It's wax-based. Our concealer is wax-based, just like our foundation. It's amazingness, guys. Like, it's obviously with the concealer, it's a thicker texture, so you don't need that much. Your concealer is going to last you forever. And like I said, it's waterproof, so you can really use it as a foundation, especially with this summer weather coming up. And I put so much on. See, when you melt it down, it goes so much farther. So literally, I put too much on. I also put a little bit on my eyelid and prime my eyes with it instead of using an eye primer. Why buy another product when I can just use what I already have to prime my eyes, right? Okay, so I'm going to color correct, and not everybody's going to have to color correct because some people don't deal with these lovely dark circles like I do, so not everybody has to color correct. But that's just what I have to do. You can use your blending bud, you can use a brush, finger, whatever works for you. There's no rules in makeup, guys. You just do what works with you, you play around with it, and you have fun. That's the great part about it. Okay, so now that I've kind of hid those bad boys, then I'm going to go in with my concealer 0 right here. And when you're looking to highlight your eyes, you want to go about 2 shades lighter in concealer than your skin tone. So I am using concealer 0. I went about 3 shades lighter, but that's just my preference, what I like to use. So I'm literally just taking it. When I use my fingers for concealer, I use my ring finger because it's the finger with the lightest touch. And when I do baking, I put the concealer on a little bit thicker because, as you're going to see in a little bit, you're going to put powder over it, and you're going to let your body heat warm it up. So I want to make sure that the concealer is really on there for that powder to stick to. Hey Heather, hey Jessica, hey Melinda. How is everybody? Oh, and if you guys are in my VIP group or want to be, please feel free to share this, and I will keep track in there that you shared it. Just a little bit more on. Normally I don't put my concealer on quite as thick, but normally I don't bake that often. So what baking essentially is, when we're talking about makeup terms, baking, is making our concealer bulletproof. Making sure that it is going to stay put, and especially if you want to highlight under those eyes, you want to make sure that it's going to last. So what I'm doing is I'm taking our translucent powder, and you can use, I've seen people use just like a loose powder on it before. I know I've done it that way with my previous company, but when I'm using Limelight products, I use, sorry, there's like a hair on my brush. I use our translucent powder because I love using it for a lot of different things anyways. I think it's really good to set your foundation and your concealer with, because it's a wax base. It's really good to set those products with the translucent powder before you put other products on your face, since not everything's wax based. Alright, so I'm just, as you can see, it looks white on here. It's not going to be white on here. But I get it pretty thick and heavy on my brush for baking purposes. And then I just tap it right over top of that concealer. Now again, I didn't blend my concealer yet because I'm baking it. So what I'm doing essentially is putting this powder over top of the concealer, hey Amanda, and letting my body heat warm this up. And it's going to warm it up so that it really gets set on my skin, so that it is bulletproof, especially with the warmer temperatures that we're experiencing, at least here in Ohio. This is really going to help, like, make it adhere to my skin so that it doesn't, you know, smear or anything like that, which our concealer, like I said, is waterproof anyway, so holds up really amazing with sweat and water and all of that. But this is just a new technique, and you can use any products. You don't have to use Limelight products. You can use any, you know, concealer or like a loose powder, translucent HD powder. Our perfect press powder that I just showed you, the white powder, it is like a translucent HD powder, so you can use it for multiple things. I love it. It's very versatile. Thank you guys for sharing. Make sure you let me know when you share so I can go back and keep track at the end of this. So pretty much you just let it sit on your face for like 10 minutes or so. I mean, I probably won't let mine sit quite that long. So any other areas that you normally highlight, you can do baking on as well. So if I want to go in and do like my T-zone area, thank you, ladies. I did a live earlier, for those of you that didn't see. It was amazing news, super exciting. So it has been a pretty awesome day, if I must say. Really has. Okay, so since I went ahead and did my concealer in these areas, I'm going to go back again with the translucent powder. Pretty heavy on my brush. And I'm not blending, I'm just tapping that powder right over top of it. You guys thought you were going to see me cooking food or something, right? I haven't done a cooking show. I'm not, like, I'll cook, but I'm not, like, really big on cooking. Like, I'm not a huge fan of cooking. Especially when it gets hot like this, I'd rather just, like, grill out or go get something. Some days I'm just too tired for all of that. But I'm baking in other ways, guys. Hi, Karen. Hi, Jennifer. Hey, Cherie. How is everyone? So right now, we're just letting that concealer and the translucent powder sit on my skin and kind of melt with my body heat. Hey, Hillary. How are you? I haven't seen you in a little bit. I'm sure this is like cute pictures, guys. Me baking my face. Oh, while we're baking, I should have showed you my other new lip gloss. Hey, Caleb. What? Bring me my purse off the deep freeze, please. I'm going to get my new lip glosses out and show you guys while we're waiting for this to chill. Waiting for it to heat up. Working. I seen that. I seen that you had a job. Working mama. Thank you. Okay, so I got 2 new lip glosses last week. I feel the need to want to touch it. I got 2 new lip glosses last week, and one of them I showed off, but the other one I forgot to show off. And they're both pretty amazing. Where is it? I feel like I have way too much stuff in my purse. Believe and Wish. Those are the 2 new lip glosses that we put out for spring. And our lip glosses all smell like desserts, right? So these aren't any exception to that. They smell amazing. You just want to eat them. And they're not really sticky. I love that about them. And they have a little mirror on the side. How cute is that? Okay, so this is the one that I did show off last week. This is Wish. And if you ask me, this is like the perfect nude. Like, the perfect nude. The lip smackers. I went crazy over lip smackers. Yeah, so that's like the perfect nude shade. I love, 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 love Wish. That's actually my new favorite one. I need a wipe. Hold on real quick. Okay. Not touch my concealer. While I do this, okay. And this is Believe. It's a little bit darker, but not like super dark. I always like overline on my lips. Anyway, so that's Believe. Really pretty as well. I'm just really big on like the nude, like light pink. So that's why Wish is now my new favorite, because I feel like we needed this color for a very long time. Yeah, it's really pretty. It almost has kind of like a reddish, like a, maybe like a burnt orangish tint to it, but I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but I really like it. But I've just been going crazy over Wish lately. So those are the 2 lip glosses. Like I said, our lip glosses, they're not sticky. They smell amazing. Like, you just want to lick them right off of your lips because they smell so good. They're 18, and they're so packed full of product that you literally have to wipe the brush off before you apply it. So we're talking about lip glosses that will last a while, a very long time. Go ahead and wipe the concealer off my hand while I'm at it. Alright, girl. I'm late making dinner. I'm going to make it when I get off of here. Making spaghetti. Spaghetti and garlic bread. Okay, so once you've let your powder sit on your concealer for a little bit, then you can get a brush, clean brush, and you can kind of dust off the powder some. Kind of blend it. Or you can take your blending mud if you feel like you need to get it blended even more. And you're essentially just dusting off the powder after it's sat for a while and then blending it in. See how much lighter my eyes are now? And this is gonna like last. You've always wondered what face baking was. Now you know. Hey, I've only done it a couple of times. Not like I really knew what it was until I got like really into makeup last year. I like getting my blender full a little wet, a little damp with like primer or setting spray, and then I'll go in and blend it. And I'm telling you what, my skin had been so dry from vacation where I got sunburnt and I was peeling, and I didn't use our dry skincare products for a while. I was just using the acne prone products. I did skin polish last night. I did skin polish last night when I took a shower, and it really helped. I still am battling a little bit of dryness, just because, like I said, I've been using just the acne prone products and not, I got my face cleared up some more from when I was bad and didn't use it, but still battling some dryness from my sunburn, but it is way better after using our skin polish mask because it's very moisturizing and exfoliating, taking all that dry skin off of my face. So, essentially, that is baking, guys. Using Limelight products, but like I said, you can use any concealer, any loose powder or pressed powder, but that's what I use, is just our waterproof concealer and our translucent powder. So, you guys have any questions? I'm not going to do a full face, I don't think. I need to go cook dinner. That's what I need to do. Oh, I know. Even when I get breakouts now, like, they're not huge breakouts, and I use my Mask of Zen as a spot treatment, or clay mask, and I swear by that. Like, I use it as a spot treatment, and I'm good to go. Like, it clears up within a couple of days. And I'm really big now. Like, I used to, like, pick at my breakouts and stuff like that, and then, you know, you're really not supposed to do that, because it's going to cause more scarring, going to cause more breakouts, so I just kind of deal with it and don't mess with them, and, you know, treat them, and make them go away. But my eyes are so much lighter now. I don't think I took a before picture. I think I took a picture before baking it, so I'll have to take another one after baking it so you can see the difference. But definitely a lot lighter. So, I honestly, like, during the week, I don't wear makeup that much unless I'm doing a live, because like, I feel so confident in my skin now that my skin's healed, that I don't feel like I need to, like, throw on makeup and cover it up. I mean, if we go out somewhere, then I will, but I don't feel the need to, because my skin is in a lot better condition than it was before Limelight. So, definitely has boosted my confidence and made me feel comfortable in my own skin, along with many other things that it's done for me. But yeah. Alright, well, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Again, if you're in my VIP group or you want to be, share this and just comment that you shared it and let me know, and I'll keep track on there for you guys. I did not use concealer to cover up like this. I mainly just wanted to show you guys baking for highlighting purposes. But normally I would use, our color corrector concealer number 1 to cover up any redness or breakouts, and then I would just go over a little bit with the color that matches my skin tone. So that's concealer wise, if you have questions about that. If you want some concealer and you don't know what color is right for you, send me a message and I'll be more than happy to make sure we get you matched. Bye guys!